the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is Roz and Mocha.
it's Roz Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Mocha. I just Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow! You just won $1,000.
That's amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show.
Podcast.
So, riddle for you. Somebody sent this to us here.
Riddle me this.
Yeah. Okay, so, Maury, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Maury. Mr. and Mrs. Jonas went for a picnic. The couple.
Hold on.
Okay. that's not okay. The couple have 5 sons, and each son has 7 sisters who have 3 babies each.
5 sons, 7 sisters, 5 babies.
No.
each?
Okay. The couple have 5 sons, and each son has 7 sisters who have 3 babies each. In total, how many people went on the picnic?
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Incorrect.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay, no, incorrect. I'll read it to you again because I think your math might be a little bit off here. Okay. Mr. and Mrs. Jonas went for a picnic.
17.
Okay. Let me just finish the question one time. Let me just read the question all the way through.
Okay.
Sorry, I
Okay.
forgot about Mr. and Mrs. Jones.
Okay, right.
It's Jonas.
Yes. So let me just read the question all the way through, and then we can go back and talk through it, okay?
Mm.
Mr. and Mrs. Jonas went for a picnic. The couple have 5 sons, and each son has 7 sisters who have 3 babies each. In total, how many people went on the picnic?
Okay, hold on.
They have 5 sons.
5
Yeah.
sons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Right.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36.
Whoa, you're getting a real big number there, bro.
36, 37, 38 people.
38?
Oh, is this the Brady Bunch?
Okay.
Hold on. So 5 sons. And
Yeah, and
what?
each son has 3 babies, so that's 15.
I don't think that's it.
And 7.
No, isn't it each son?
Okay.
Read it again.
Okay, yeah. Mr. and Mrs. Jonas went for a picnic. The
Yeah.
couple has 5 sons, and each son has 7 sisters, who has 3 babies each. In total, how many people went on the picnic?
And I said 38.
38.
It's more of like a family reunion.
Okay, explain
Well,
your
because
math here, Maury.
There's 15 sons and sisters,
Right.
and then the 3 babies for each of them.
Okay, so what do we know for sure?
That there are sons and sisters.
Let's go through this riddle, Maury. What do we know for sure? Okay, so Mr. and Mrs. Jonas went on a picnic. The couple has 5 sons, and each son has 7 sisters who have 3 babies each. In total, how many people went on the picnic? What are the things that we know
That
about
there
this?
are 5 sons.
What do we know for sure?
That they went on a picnic.
Who went on a picnic?
The Jonases.
Okay. So what? So now, what do you know? What can you now that
5
you know?
sons.
Okay.
Each son has 7 sisters.
Okay.
Each 5 sons.
Yes. Mr. and Mrs. Jonas went out for a picnic. The couple has 5 sons, and each son has 7 sisters who have 3 babies each. In total, how many people went on the picnic?
Well, hold on. Okay, so hold on here.
Yes.
I got the answer.
The sons and sisters are. They don't each have sons. They're the sons and sisters of each. 5,
Okay.
6, 7,
More.
8, 9,
What are
10,
the
11,
What are the
12.
things that we know for
There
sure?
are 12 kids.
Okay. So here's the things that we know for sure. Okay. That Mr. and Mrs. Jonas went on a picnic.
Yes,
we know
there's
that for
2 of
sure.
them. That's
Okay,
2.
we know that for sure. Okay. The couple has 5 sons, and each son has 7 sisters.
Right, that's
we,
12.
We know that for sure. Okay. Those sisters have 3 babies each, right?
Okay, so okay.
No, but what do we know for sure?
We know
Without
for
speculating,
sure.
without
no, I'm not
speculating.
speculating.
Okay,
So
without
we know
speculating, what do you
now
know for sure?
that Mr. and Mrs. Jonas have 12 kids, right?
Right. Okay. Pause for 1 second. Mocha, what's the answer?
2.
Right.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
What do
Wait,
we
what's
know?
the end of the question?
Okay. In total, how many people went for the picnic?
Say the whole thing again.
Mr. and Mrs. Jonas went on a picnic. The couple have 5
right there.
sons.
Stop.
What?
They didn't bring any kids with them.
Right. It doesn't say that.
But now can we talk about the kids?
no.
Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
So the story this morning, the headline was the Buffalo Spice Latte.
Okay.
Tim Hortons, as you know, we all were proud and Canadian and all that other junk when Tim Hortons started going into the U.S.
Yeah.
And so there are 2 locations in Buffalo. And at first, when I read this story, I thought they were trolling everybody, and this was like some sort of prank. But I don't know. It seems legit. But they're going to do the Buffalo Spice Latte in 2 locations in Buffalo, New York, where it is a latte with buffalo wing sauce in it, and then buffalo seasoning sprinkled over top of the whipped cream.
No, thank you.
So, again-
that sounds so disgusting.
Again, it is a latte with buffalo wing sauce in it.
That is what, like, I'm all for funky drinks that any and all coffee shops want to come up with.
Sure.
But that is definitely where I draw the line.
Okay.
But as a foodist, I have to try everything.
Okay, so Maury has to try everything. So we've set this up now. Are you sure you want to do this more?
I spent $2 on it.
Okay. Oh, this is the President's Choice buffalo sauce. That's
Let
good.
me see. That's the one we have at home.
Yeah, that's good.
Dude,
Can I just
that
say
is
that
really good
the guy
buffalo
at the
sauce.
store stood there for like 10 minutes telling me how great this sauce
Okay,
is?
hold on. Let me
really
open this. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, there's that. And then we have this is a Tim Hortons latte, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, look at that. It's
Wow.
delicious. Okay, so I don't know how many.
Smells
There's
great.
and in the story with the Buffalo Spice Latte, there's no, I don't even know. There's no measurements for
No, but I
it, so I
assume
don't
it's
know.
just 2 clumps.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll
Two
do. I'll
clumps.
you know what I'll do? Like when you get a shot of something in your latte, they just give you a shot, right?
Sure, yeah,
Okay. So,
so
I'll just do that. So I'm just going to give this a shot right
Dude, that was more than a shot.
there. No, it wasn't more. You know
my
what a shot
God.
is?
Stirring it up. Okay.
So now I got a spoon. I'll just stir this up here.
Yo, can I just say that
Smells so
that
good.
latte looks even more thick right now.
Yeah, it does.
Wow.
Okay, so here we go. Give it a nice big stir. Again, this is the we'll try the our version of the Buffalo Spice Latte from Tim Hortons. Okay?
FYI, I can smell that from here.
All
That's
mixed
what she
up.
said.
Okay, Maury, here you go. Down the hatch. Smell it first.
Describe the
Does
smell.
it just smell like coffee or?
No, it smells as if you took a chicken wing and dunked it in coffee.
Delish.
And
Go. Big sip. Come on.
bigger sip.
Oh. Oh, my. You know what? It's like it's good, but I want it to be better.
That's what she said.
Do you want me to put some more in? Maybe I didn't put enough buffalo sauce in it.
Oh, dude, that was a big gulp.
Oh.
How's it feel?
It's good, but it's really like spicy.
Yeah.
But it tastes like soupy chicken. Do you know what I'm saying when I say soupy chicken?
It tastes like soupy chicken.
It tastes like soupy chicken. I'm gonna get that on a t-shirt. If somebody please, if you could make me a t-shirt that just simply reads, "It tastes like soupy chicken."
Maury just spit up right
Swallow
all over
more.
the microphone.
Oh, okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm still drinking it.
I don't know. It's up to you, man. It's
you haven't said
it's your
stop.
drink. It's not up to me to say stop.
was your idea.
We didn't establish a
Can I
safe
just
word before
say-
we did this.
For some reason, I have meat sweats, but I haven't had meat.
So again, this is the Buffalo Spice Latte from Tim Hortons at 2 locations in Buffalo, New York. It's a latte with buffalo chicken sauce inside the latte.
Okay, you know what? I'm actually kind of curious now.
You want to
Okay,
sip?
come on over. Whoa.
Oh, Jesus.
Come on
Maury.
over.
Okay, Mocha's going to try this. So bring your cup. Wow, you've never done this. You've never seen Maury enjoying something where you're like, man, I got to get in on that.
I know.
Okay, so
because I love chicken wings.
Yeah.
And I love that sauce from PC.
Yeah.
And I also love Tim Hortons.
okay, go for it.
Okay. I need some to spit this into. This is so gross. Yeah.
Okay, Mocha couldn't even swallow.
I had 5 drinks of
That
it.
is probably the most disgusting thing I have ever had. That is so gross.
What does that say about me if I liked it?
That is so. Oh,
Okay, so
my God.
there you have that.
Seriously, guys.
Enjoy your weekend, everybody. Mocha had 1 sip that he had to then spit onto the floor of the Buffalo Spice Latte. Maury finished almost half the cup.
That is so gross.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Kiss 92.5. Hello, it's Roz and Mocha.
What's going on?
Yo, who's this?
My name's Jordan.
What's up, Jordan?
Oh, it's been about 2 years since I've been able to listen to you guys. I moved north of the city, so I'm way out of the zone to listen to you guys. So I'm doing training down in the city, so I was fortunate enough to listen to you guys, and frig, do I miss you guys. You guys make my day.
What kind of training? Like karate?
No, it's Audi training.
Oh, I got you.
I did karate training yesterday.
Sure.
Oh,
Gotcha.
so is today, Jordan, the first day in 2 years that you've listened?
Correct.
Yo, so you missed a lot then, huh?
I missed a lot of you guys.
You missed in the summertime when Roz finally got his driver's license.
I totally missed out on that.
Also, you don't know that Mocha has a kid.
No, I don't.
You don't know that Maury married Matthew.
Holy.
Yeah, dude. There's a lot that you don't know. Maury and Matthew went to New York City and got married last December. They're coming up on their 1-year wedding anniversary.
Right.
Is he still on the show?
Maury, right? Say hi, Maury.
Hi, how are you?
Why would we have said Maury got married if Maury wasn't on the show anymore, bro?
Well, because that's like a guy that you couldn't forget. That's like
True.
That's like your favorite pair of underwear that you'll remember forever.
You're right.
I'm wearing my favorite underwear. Today's also the 7th anniversary of when I got engaged on stage with Mariah Carey.
Oh, God. You'd stop celebrating that. Now that you're married,
It's not
you
my
stop
fault
celebrating.
You brought it up today.
I didn't
We
bring
didn't bring
this
that up. Any
but
chance
you brought up the
get...
wedding, and today happens to be
This
the
was honestly the
anniversary.
one time that I thought we were going to be able to talk about you being married without having to bring up Mariah Carey.
But you brought it up on the anniversary of
get
Mariah
out.
Carey.
So, by the way, Jordan,
Nothing's
David Maury
changed.
has not changed whatsoever. So Maury and Matthew got married almost a year ago. And then on April 24th, my wife gave birth to our son, Cruz.
Well, congratulations to Matthew, and congratulations to you. That's awesome.
Thank you. And then in the during the summertime, when we were on summer vacation, over the course of 2 weeks, Roz went out and got his driver's license.
So should we all be careful, or are we all good?
Oh, stop it.
Jordan, you missed out, man. That first week, after we talked about Roz getting his driver's license, all the hey, Roz is behind the wheel, everyone get off the sidewalks, all those jokes kind of came and went. So you missed the boat on that one.
Yeah.
Were you afraid to get your driver's license?
Yeah, I mean, I just needed to do it out of necessity. Like no other. I love how Maury got married and Mocha had a kid, and all your questions are based around a 42-year-old getting his driver's license. It really is that fascinating, I guess. Now that you're back, do you have any questions for us or the show? You've been away for a while.
I'm just glad to be able to listen to you guys again. It's you guys put a smile on my face every day, and I'm killing myself laughing already.
Hey, and the Roz Mocha show goes till 10 now, right?
No, I don't. See, I got to get back in the city.
Yeah.
See? There you go. Yeah, the show is on the air until 10 a.m.
You guys are the best.
Thank you, Jordan. Welcome back to the Roz Mocha show. Welcome back to Toronto.
I appreciate that, boys. Have a great day.
Hey, and Roz has a driver's license, so stay off the sidewalks.
Stop it.
We'll never get tired of hearing about that.
Oh, God. See,
Man.
nothing's changed.
Thanks, Jordan.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Okay, so you know how I've always said when it comes to clubbing that you're too old to club.
Who?
You.
I'm a millennial.
No.
How am I too old to club?
No.
Listen, man,
You're-
bottle
you're-
service
you're-
on lock.
No. You're too old to club. Let me tell you about this new trend, though.
Okay.
I've always said that I would still maybe go to a club if they had any consideration for people with my lifestyle.
Geriatric?
No, not geriatric. What I thought would be a great business plan.
Okay.
Is I was like, listen, I may go to a club. Why don't you do like an early seating and like a late seating? So why don't you, if you have a club,
Like a
open
comedy
the
show.
doors? Yeah, like a comedy show, early show, late show. So if you own a club, why don't you let people in to come and hang out, drink, party, and dance from like 6 to 10, right? Then shut it down and let the hardcores come in from 11 until 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, right? So 6 to 10, even 6 to 9, I would take. 6 to 9, that's great for me.
Well, let's be real.
Right?
You would really show up like maybe 6 to 7:30.
Right after work. I'd go, have a dance, have a drink.
Yeah.
Life is good. I feel like I've gone out, seen the world, lived that life, right?
Okay.
So let me read you this story. This is what's happening in New York right now, and it will filter up here. Amid the slowing growth of the $24 billion industry, club owners are looking to capture the 40 to 54-year-olds who spend more on entertainment than any other age group and make up the biggest share of nightlife consumers at bars, lounges, nightclubs, and other venues with limited food services.
I'm sure I will once I get close to that age.
According to this story, they are shifting to smaller lounge-like dance spaces, offering bottle service with unique cocktail mixtures and recruiting DJs to play disco. Stop.
Disco.
Listen to this. Listen to this right now. Listen to me. The next word's out of my mouth.
Okay.
Some clubs open earlier for post-dinner patrons who are eager to dance but are not looking to close down a place anymore. My dream is coming true. Clubs are opening at 7:00 now. What?
Come on.
What's wrong with that?
I can see that there's a market for that, but I'm not into that market just yet.
Some longtime clubs are scrapping large dance floors and creating space to dance between the booths. They say, quote, older patrons, first of all, I'm not happy with that phrase. Older patrons prefer to have a place to hang out, have a nice little bit of champagne, but also they want to be able to just stand up where they are and dance. That's for me. This is for me.
Just in your spot. You find that spot and you don't leave until it's time
my own
to
dance
go.
floor.
Right.
It's my own dance floor beside my table. That's what I would love. 7:00. Little drink. Right?
Dancing a Little John.
I could make it home for Grays. Right? I could go and get, what's the word? What do you do? What's the word I'm looking for here when you go to do a club?
What, get lit?
Get lit. I could go get lit, right? Have a dance. Have a, I don't know, like a drink. Yeah. I could go have a dance and a drink and still make it home for Grey's Anatomy. That's the life I want. That's
and this is happening in New York City.
And it will happen here. Mark my words, it'll happen here. See you at the club at 7. Okay, this is a one-time offer I'm going to give you right now, Mocha.
Okay.
You can get in on this with me on the ground floor here. If there's any, because we got a lot of club companies in the city that do really, really great work.
Uh-huh.
I will partner up with them, not financially, of course.
You just take my idea.
Not financially, but I will partner up with them, and we can make this thing happen. So the trend right now, this is out of New York. They're trying to capitalize on the 40-plus crowd to get them into clubs.
Not there yet.
Because they are spending more money, as we all know, than any other age demographic on entertainment. So what the trend is now is to do early sittings at clubs, to create clubs that start earlier for that crowd. They've gotten rid of the big dance floors. They've filled them with booths. You can have a little bit of food, get a bottle service, and they have little dance floors all over the club where if you just want to stand up and have a dance with your lady beside your table, you don't want to do the whole production and walk out to the thing. But you can go at like 7:00. And I've said this forever, that I would still go and get turned, lit, crunk.
You can't even say those words with confidence.
Okay. But this is the thing, and I've said this forever, that you need to do an early seating for nightclubs, like between 7 and 10, and then kick all us old people out, and then do 10 until 5 a.m. for everybody else, all the maniacs, they can go in there.
All us young millennials.
Right, all you young millennials. But I'm telling you, this is the trend now, and if somebody wants to partner up with me, Mocha will eventually come around to this. Somebody wants to partner up with me, we'll open up a joint in Toronto. And by partner, I mean, of course, like I just said, not financially, of course. But if somebody would like to partner up with me, I got all the ideas. We can do this. I'm telling you.
416-870-8888. Always looking to take your calls. Good morning. How are you?
Good, how are you? I totally agree. I would go to a club like that, too.
7:00?
Yeah.
100%.
Perfect.
I know. How old are you?
I'm 10. I'm 49.
49, right? And that's the trend. That's what they say is the trend. That is the market that they need to figure out how to get into a club. So what they're doing is they're taking all these sort of restaurants and they're turning these restaurants into kind of like lounge clubs. The same square footage, the same footprint, but they're just rearranging everything to keep you and I in there after we have dinner to just stay and have a dance and maybe get a little buzz.
Yeah, I think that's perfect.
Me too.
What is your name?
My name's Angie.
Angie, thank you so much, hon.
No problem. Have a great day.
Kiss 92.5, it's Roz and Mocha. Catherine, what do you want to say?
I wanted to say I think that Roz's idea is genius and he should do something about it.
Thank you.
Wow.
Genius was the word, Mocha.
How old are you, Catherine?
I'm 44.
Yep.
And would you be a part of this trend? Would you attend a
I
nightclub
would
if they
be, for
open
sure.
at like 7 o'clock and then you could be
I
home by like
would.
9, 10?
Absolutely. I also grew up in the club era, so we spent our nights in our 20s and 30s at the clubs. So there's no way I'm going out at 10 or 11 o'clock now.
No.
But I still want to do it.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Damn.
I'm telling you, people still do. But the problem is the hours. They force you, and also, and I'll tell you the other thing too is I want a safe space from 25-year-olds.
I absolutely.
Right? I don't think that 25-year-olds would be looking to go and party at 7 o'clock with you and I. So it's going to be the group that's going to be there are all going to be people who have already lived that life, but just want a little taste of it amongst ourselves.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
My girlfriends and I, we would love to go to the bar still, but who wants to go out at 11 o'clock?
Nobody.
Thank you, Catherine.
Thanks, guys. Have a good day.
Bye. Kiss 92.5. Hi, Sylvia. How are you?
I am good. Yourself?
Good. Before you say what you're going to say, let me read a couple of tweets, Roz. At Kiss925, Shanice says, that's literally my dream club experience. I'm not 40, but I'm tired, man. I want to turn up and turn back down by 11.
Yes.
Yeah.
Natasha says here, at Kiss925, that's the life. I want that too, and I'm only 28 years old.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I'm only 33. I'm a mother of two, and I was going to say that's exactly the nightlife I'm looking forward to. Monday to Thursday is a no-go, but Friday nights when you want to just go for a drink and just chill with your friends, have a good time, and then just go home. Still be home by 9, 10 o'clock.
Yes.
Wow. Thanks, Sylvia.
Thanks. Bye, guys.
Yeah. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I was just reading I came across a headline talking about short guys.
Why?
What do you consider?
Somebody who's 6'4",
Yeah.
reading an article about short guys?
I don't know. It just sometimes stuff pops up, and you just sit and read it. I don't know. I'm interested in it, right?
Okay.
It's very foreign to me. This whole world of like short guys. What's that, Maury?
He works with two short guys.
Okay, hold on. First of all, do you consider yourself short, Maury?
I consider myself and Mocha short.
Excuse me?
You're short.
Roz and I are both like super tall. Have you not seen our TV commercial or seen the TTC
Okay.
ads?
No, you're short, dude. You're like maybe the same height as me.
I don't think so.
How
at
tall?
all.
How tall are you, More?
Well, I tell people I'm 5'6", but I think I'm shorter.
Okay.
I think you're like 5'4".
See, but that doesn't go well when you're telling people your height. You got to say at least 5'6".
Even though you consider yourself to be short, if you heard somebody describing you to somebody else and they used the word short, would that hurt your feelings?
As long as it's not followed by stocky.
Right. Stocky? What's wrong with stocky?
Well, short, stocky.
We don't like stocky? I thought stocky was. What's wrong with stocky?
Yeah, you could be like, that's pretty swole.
Stocky is swole?
Yeah, like.
No, I always assumed stocky was kind of chubby.
Oh,
husky.
No,
If
husky, yes, husky.
If they called you short and husky.
No,
Yeah.
but husky is like a kind of a term of endearment.
So
like
let me
sexy.
run you through some of these lists why people think that dating a short guy is where it's at. So they
it
say you're the perfect kissing height.
This is true.
I'm imagining these are all from women,
other short guys.
from women.
Oh,
from
sorry.
women that
From
are,
other
that are
short
coming.
people.
Yes, they say that they're the life of the party simply because the tall guy walks into a party and they expect to be the center of attention immediately, where the short guy
How do you
walks
feel
into a
about that,
party and
Roz?
has to work for it.
How do you feel? You're always want to be the center of attention,
hold
right?
on a second. Whenever Maury walks into a room, you expect to be the center of attention. That's
No,
what makes the awkward.
I'm a wallflower.
Yeah. Great posture, they say.
This is
because
true.
I have terrible posture because I'm always looking down at people.
Sure.
Both physically and
Your back, your spine is shaped like Mr. Burns' spine.
Right. Yes. Yeah. I look like a candy cane in an X-ray.
That is a fantastic.
My head will eventually. I will eventually. When I keep going, if I grow old enough, first of all, I don't think that's going to happen because when's the last time you saw a 70-year-old who was 6'4"? So I eventually, the way that my spine, the top of my spine where my neck is, the way that it's sort of going is I eventually see myself standing upright and staring at my own chest.
Like a penguin. When a penguin looks down.
Like my head will just curve right around. Like the top of my head will be pointing at the floor. Like I would literally just look like a candy cane. Another reason why women love dating short guys, they say, they don't adjust the car seat. This is a... Do you and your wife, Mocha, use the same car seat setting?
No.
No, you don't.
No, completely. No,
really?
Completely different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because you're not that off in
I'm
height.
taller than her.
But by how much, though?
Like a lot.
By a lot? Are
Yeah.
you? She's little?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I do the seat back.
Okay, you do the seat back.
Yeah, I
okay.
have to. Come
Okay.
on.
Okay.
No?
They say they're better at hugs. Short men are better at hugs.
We are.
Yeah. They hog less space.
We do.
Well, depending, I guess.
Vertical.
Right? They're better dancers, they say.
Always have been told that.
Who tells you you're a better dancer?
I've
that
never
you're a good
heard
dancer?
anyone say that. Damn it, Maury's a great
Yeah.
dancer.
I've
I'm an
never-
interesting dancer.
I've never been in a conversation where I went, yeah, Maury, and they went, Maury, that's the, and I went, the short guy, great dancer. Right. Nobody's ever said that. So again, these are all the reasons why people say short guys are where it's at. They say that they make better boyfriends. They do more housework and they do more housework, and studies say that they divorce far less than their taller counterparts.
Yeah, we divorce less, but I mean, housework, I don't know.
Right.
Well, Matthew's short. He does all the housework.
Right. Oh, and also both the men and women say that dating a short guy is the greatest reason because they each put the coffee mugs on the same low shelf in the cupboard.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving.
Truth.
A lot of people taking that time to get that turkey right.
Yeah, and it's a very stressful time making that kind of meal. It really, really is.
And you had said, Roz, that in your house, you're usually the one that takes care of the bird.
Yeah, I take care of everything, right? It's my production. So
everyone out of the kitchen, just let you do your thing.
Just let me do my thing, right?
And you're happy to do it.
And I'm more than happy to do it. But this year, my brother, my sister-in-law took care of everything. So I was just like, I was just as happy. Just as happy.
So, for example, in our family, my mother-in-law cooks a bomb-ass turkey, and we just let her do her thing.
Done.
And it is delicious.
Yes.
In the Dammitts household, in the Dammitts condo yesterday,
right,
they decided to do the turkey together.
Can we just preface this real quickly by saying that the first turkey Maury bought, it had a hole in the bag, and so he complained to the store and had to get a different turkey. And because Maury was so distraught that he negotiated a larger turkey. So Maury and Matthew, two people who are both about, I don't know, 140 pounds each.
I thought you were going to say combined, soaking wet.
Soaking wet. They came home with a 21-pound turkey for two people.
So imagine the production that went into cooking this damn bird.
No, it's already thawing. Just leave it there.
Yeah, but it'll thaw faster.
It's already thawed. What more do you need?
Here, it'll thaw faster.
It doesn't need it though, it's already thawed. Oh, he doesn't listen.
Cut this open.
Are we supposed to put like some parsley?
Do whatever you want. Some jasmine.
I'm not putting jasmine. What the hell is jasmine?
It'll add some really neat flavor.
Maury?
Can we try it?
Did you need to get this big of a turkey? It doesn't even fit in our pan. What's he doing now?
I just want you to
Don't
smell.
you dare.
I just want you to smell the jasmine.
No.
Just smell the jasmine. It'll add to the flavors.
I will murder you and roast you.
Wow.
Oh, this is so much work.
Just rip it.
Maury, you have blood all over your hands and you're going to touch other things. Do not. I'm not kidding. Do not with me.
Oh,
just put it in here.
So stressful.
Lose my mind.
You have to massage the skin.
What do you mean, massage the skin? All this work. I don't know why.
This was your idea.
No, it wasn't.
Rub the skin.
You shut up.
I want to lift it.
No, you have to bring the pan here.
You do that.
Bring the pan here.
Okay, I'll lift it. You're going to hurt yourself. You're going to hurt yourself.
I'm not going to hurt myself.
It's heavy. You have to save the wishbone.
I don't give a about the wishbone.
It's how dreams come true.
Yeah, you know what my dream is? For this place to be disinfected because I feel like there's turkey blood everywhere. Oh. You ruined the soup. Now it's liquid.
You didn't tell me to stop.
I thought there was a little bit.
You saw with your eyes. I thought you were going to tell me when to stop.
Now what's he doing? As if you know what to do with cranberries.
You just dumped it in.
I'm gonna shove these up. Get out of the kitchen. Go back to the sofa. Put this away. This doesn't fit in there.
Use the other end.
Get the broom. The broom isn't there, sweetie. Maybe we should learn where the broom is.
I don't use the broom.
It's not ready. It didn't pop up.
The thing's broken, obviously. You put look, there's herb cut underneath it. It's fine.
No. It's not ready, Maury. Legit. Let's put it back in.
How much drier do you want this to be?
It's not cooked inside clearly because the thing didn't pop up. I'm just broiling at 500 at this point.
Oh my God!
I don't care. I'm hungry. We're never doing this again, so I hope you're enjoying this moment because it's like never happening again.
You say that every year.
No, this time I mean it.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
So I'm finally ready to admit that I say onion wrong.
What?
Because we've had this conversation so many times on the show where my whole
Ron's
life.
finally admitting that he's wrong?
That I say something wrong. So we've had this conversation many times on the show where my whole life, and I don't know why, but I say onion.
Onion.
Yeah.
U-N-G.
Yeah.
Onion.
Yeah.
Which is completely wrong.
Which is completely wrong. I understand that. I just don't know why I say it, and now I'm too old to change. So sorry, guys. It's going to be onion for the rest of my life. It would be just too weird for me to change at this point.
Okay.
Right. It was already difficult me enough when I was a kid when I thought being a garbage man was the coolest job in the world. It's still a cool job, but not the coolest job in the world. It was very difficult for me to change that way of thinking. It's going to be very difficult.
Like astronaut.
Like astronaut, right? Like, yes, exactly. There was a lot of over Thanksgiving weekend. There's a lot of talk about onions because everything has onions in it, right?
Yeah.
So it's just onion. And I find myself now not wanting to take part in the conversations because I don't want to. I don't want to.
You don't have to say the word.
I don't want to say the word.
Onion.
Right? I don't have to say the word, and then I don't want to have that conversation of where people that I don't really know look at me and go, "Why do you say it like that?" It's a whole thing. So people started sending me this one particular video of this one chef. And they were like, "Hey, man, listen, don't feel so bad about how wrong you are with the way you say onion, because at least you're not this guy." And so I can't even tell you the amount of people that DM me this video. And it's by a guy named Chef Jean-Pierre.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so he does an instructional video, by the way, on how to cut an onion.
An onion?
Yes, on how to cut an onion.
See? There, you said it.
Okay, so allow me to play this for you. This made me feel better, so I want to share it with everybody here.
How do we dice an onion? Boy, that's a big onion. Look at that. Woo!
Okay.
How do we dice an onion? Boy, that's a big onion. Look at that.
Pause.
Okay.
So he says onion.
Yeah.
How do we dice an onion?
That's a big onion.
Onion.
Okay.
Onion.
How do we dice an onion? Boy, that's a big onion. Look at that. Woo! First of all, what constitutes a good onion? A good onion is a heavy onion. This is what I'm telling you. It's a 6-pound onion. Maybe not 6 pounds, but it's a heavy one. And it's also an onion with the pepper skin of the onion. It's pretty whole. See, it's whole together. Now what we need to do is we need to remove, this is the tip of the onion, and this is the root end. You see the root right here? So we need to remove the root, and we need to remove the tip, so then we can remove the skin of the onion. This is when we're going to use a paring knife, but we're going to use it this way. We're not going to use it this way because that would be kind of dangerous. If we slipped, we would hurt ourselves. So if we take the paring knife and we hold it like that, we put it in, and look what happened. The onion, it's turning around the knife, not the knife around the onion. Look.
Onion!
I'm going to do it again on the other side. Okay, look. Whoop, remove the root. And now look at the top end. I'll do the same, and look.
So now what I want to feel...
I'll remove both sides, just like that. Very simple to do, right?
So now I want to feel better about myself.
Let's remove the pepper skin of the onion. We're going to cut it.
Okay, So I don't feel so bad. And I know that it's the French accent talking, right?
No.
He's not that he's saying something wrong. Like he's probably saying it wildly correct because this guy seems very proper with the way that he's chopping up an onion. But this still makes me feel better about the way that I say onion.
I think you should start saying onion.
Onion.
Yeah.
That would raise more eyebrows, I think, than the way that I say
know.
it. If I just in a regular accent started saying onion,
people don't think you fancy, son.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, come in here for a second more. I want to have a conversation with you guys. Nothing heavy. Don't worry about it. No, you're not in trouble. So one of the longest running studies on happiness started at Harvard in 1938.
Okay.
And it's still ongoing.
What?
Yeah.
You're not done yet?
No.
Lazy.
JFK was part of the original group. And about 60 people from it are still alive, who are all in their 90s now. It's a happiness study. So over the course of almost 80 years, the researchers have found...
Are they happy that they reached 90?
Yes, exactly. Over the course of almost 80 years, the researchers have found that the two main things that affect long-term happiness the most, especially when you get older. So if you're only focused on those two things, here's what they should be.
Should we guess?
Debt? No, no, not that specific, but
Let the man finish.
no.
Okay.
So the key to happiness. What do you feel ruins your happiness, Maury? Like
Debt?
Debt. Okay. And then everything that comes with debt, like terrible, like home life
You know what?
arguments,
But I'm
stress,
super
sweating, blood.
official likes.
Okay. Oh, so like not getting enough likes on Instagram and stuff like
Really?
that.
Social media stuff? Yeah.
I hate to say it,
It's
but
an addiction.
why would I lie to you?
No. It's
Why
no,
would I lie?
There's no more. There's studies. It's an addiction. It's like there's smoking, alcohol, heroin, and social media likes. Like you're chasing the same thing a lot of people are. Okay, so here they are right now. Would you like to know the 2 keys to happiness?
Yes.
According to a study that's been going on for 100 years. Don't sweat the small stuff. Try not to let things stress you out if they don't really matter.
That's really vague, though.
No, if they don't really matter. This means you have to start putting things into perspective and realizing what's important and what is not. People who can do this tend to be happier. They realize that life is short, focus on the good stuff, and don't let the bad stuff in life stress you out too much.
Like don't get angry if there are crumbs on the floor right after you clean the floor.
That I would say would be a very small thing. That's not even the small stuff. That's the stuff that shouldn't even matter.
Like stepping in dog poo.
Right. Yeah, sure. Stepping in dog poo. I'm going a little bit more like, getting likes on Instagram and stuff like this.
Don't sweat the small stuff.
That's considered small stuff.
Okay.
So you got a long way to go before you get crumbs on the floor fighting. All right. And the number 2 key to a long-term happiness, don't let yourself become too isolated. They found that a really strong connection between how happy people are is how much they socialize and how close they are when they stay with their friends.
This is why you're not happy.
Roz?
What?
You need to get out more, bro.
No,
You lock yourself up in that house.
No.
You don't like to see, talk to, interact with people.
Right. That's fine, though. That's fine. Okay. So
you're not included in this
because he's not looking for happiness.
I'll tell you what the most stressful part of this is that they've come up with a 60-year study that JFK was part of, and it's only 2 things. Right? It's not a list of 10 that you can maybe say, I'm 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
I got a lot of it covered. Man, 2 things. Don't sweat the small stuff and don't isolate yourself. That's tough.
But the study's still going, and they still only have 2.
They still only have 2. There may only be 1 when they're finished with this thing.
No.
Yeah.
So you might luck out completely.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Get out. Talk to people, Roz.
Yeah.
Interact with people, Roz.
Sure.
You'll be a happier person.
I think the number 1 by the time they're all said and done is just going to be don't be friends with Maury.
Jeez.
Hey.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yo, Kiss 92.5. Who's this?
Celeste.
How are you, Celeste?
Hi, good. How are you?
Good. What up? What can we do for you? It's Roz and Mocha.
Well, how long have you guys been working together now?
Roz and I have been on Kiss 92.5 for
As
just
a
over
couple.
8 years.
So, okay, have you guys ever had, like, a moment where you get frustrated with each other or annoyed or a full-out fight, and then the next day you have to go into work and, like, deal with that awkwardness?
No.
Never. We have never,
No.
in the 8 years that we've been working here, Roz and I have never argued once. We have never left the show angry with each other. We've never showed up before the show started and been angry with each other. We've never had to have a kind of behind-the-scenes serious conversation about something that has happened on the show or anything of that matter.
We've never had to hug it out. We've never had to dance it out. We've never had someone call a meeting in our behalf because we need to talk things out. Never happened.
Oh, wow.
We've never had to settle a dispute with our bare knuckles. Nothing.
Right. Nothing.
Wow, well, you guys are bigger people than I thought.
Yeah. No, it's not a difficult thing to do to just come in and be happy every day. Now, I understand when a lot of people work in this business, there's certain things that are difficult because egos play a huge role, and especially when you're doing creative stuff and you're trying to do comedy and you're trying to do all this stuff like that, you could run into a lot of roadblocks. But it just so happens that Mocha and I have never been out of sync with each other.
Have you guys ever been out of sync with Damn It Maury?
Oh,
let me count the ways.
But that's part of the. But again, that's all part of it, right?
Right.
Like I don't
because anything that happens with us at Damn It Maury ends up being talked about on the radio anyway.
Yeah, like Maury. Like how many days has Maury not come in here where Mocha and I've looked at each other and went, "Oh God, what's the matter with Maury today?" But that's part of the reason why everything just sort of works, right?
Right.
you know.
So
But
damn it, Maury plays his part.
Damn it, Maury does his thing. But no, Mocha and I, we've never had one of those moments. Mocha and I.
All right, good
Hold
to
on,
know.
Maury wants to say
Isn't it
something.
true that
of
you always
course.
know that I'm angry at you when I send you an invoice for gas?
Yeah, no, you have a lot of tells where I know you're angry.
Oh my god.
When you sit in there and you just read the internet without your glasses on, I know you're angry.
Or where you're sitting in the other room and your arms are crossed.
Yeah.
And you're not saying anything.
Yeah. Or no, you know what Maury does? This is why I can always tell. I'm going to make him mad right now. I can always tell when Maury's pissed because I'll ask him to do something, right? I'll say, "Hey, Maury, can you get me this thing?" And I'll always know that Maury's in a terrible mood when I go, "Hey, Maury, get me that thing." And he goes, "I sent it to you." Where I ask him to do something, and when the task is completed, he doesn't bother to say, "Hey, did that thing for you." He just sends it and then is like, "Fine, here, take it." And then I'm expected to then find it in my inbox somewhere. That's when I know Maury's pissed.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome to listen to. Thanks.
Thank you very much for listening. Love you lots.
So we're cool?
So we're good. Yeah, we're good today. Today we're good, Maury. Don't worry about it, buddy. We're good today.
The Roz and Mocha Show
podcast.
Luke Perry. This is Luke Perry's birthday today. I wanted to point this out because
Happy birthday, Chandler.
Because Luke Perry's one of those guys. No, not Chandler. Who's Chandler? Wait a second. Which one's Chandler? Am I?
Oh, sorry, Luke Perry. Friggin' Dylan.
No, Matthew Perry.
Oh, yeah, Matthew Perry.
Dylan.
It's Chandler Bing.
And the only reason I bring up Luke Perry is because back in the day when 90210 was on, we had all heard all these stories of how they were all like in their 40s while they were playing high school kids.
Sure.
And they all could not have been in their 40s while they were playing high school kids.
Wasn't the oldest of the bunch Steve Sanders?
Steve Sanders was actually the oldest, and I had always thought that it was Dylan that was the oldest. I always thought it was Andrea. That was the oldest.
Yes, Andrea Zuckerman with the glasses, the nerd.
Yeah.
Secretly in love with Dylan. Secretly in love with Brandon.
Secretly in love with Brandon.
But they hooked up, didn't they, at one point?
I think maybe
Later on in the series, they hooked up?
I think maybe they did. And then I don't think it's when they were working at the Blaze together.
What was the Blaze?
Their newspaper that they worked on together.
Right.
Remember, she was the editor. Brandon was the reporter. She was always riding him a little too hard.
Sure.
Yeah. And he's like, "There's no pleasing you, Andrea."
And she's like, "Well, there's one way."
So
take off these glasses.
Luke Perry today. I know she had that loose home perm. The older I got, the more attractive I found Andrea. By the way,
why? Because you thought she was a teacher?
No, I don't know what it was. I found a quality in her later in life that didn't exist when I was in high school watching this show.
Just innocent, quiet.
Yeah, there's something about her. So anyway, Luke Perry today, 51.
Luke Perry is not 51.
Yeah. Luke
Perry's Dylan 51. Is 51?
Dylan's 51. I think Steve Sanders is. How old is Ian Ziering?
Yo, Ian Ziering just celebrated a birthday recently, didn't he?
Yeah, I think.
It was in and around the time the latest Sharknado dropped.
I think he's like 53 now. 53.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So hold on. So him and Luke Perry, Dylan, are close in age.
Yeah. Yeah. So Ian Ziering was, I think that he was always 10 years older than his character, right?
Yeah.
So meaning, because Ian Ziering is 10 years older than I am. And so when I was in grade 9, when they started 90210, I was in the same cycle as they were throughout the show. So when they graduated high school was the year I graduated high school.
So he was supposed to be like what? 14, 15?
So he was always 10 years older than what he was playing. So when Ian Ziering was playing a 17-year-old, Ian Ziering was 27 years old.
Oh man!
Yeah, he was always 10 years older.
Wow, that is nuts.
Yeah, than what he was playing, right? Imagine that, 27-year-old in high school. Now he was not a 27-year-old.
No,
in high
I know,
school.
but still, just playing it.
Yeah.
Like I wonder if any of the extras who were at the high school, if they were high school age and like looking at somebody like Steve Sanders and being like, "Look at this old guy playing one of us."
I know. Well, that's the whole thing because you have to then populate that world with everybody who sort of looks the same. Otherwise, it would be weird. Like I go into Roxy's school to pick her up, and I see kids who are in grade 10, and a lot of them just look like children.
Sure.
Right? And you would definitely notice a 27-year-old.
Yeah. So
among them.
So you think all the extras and stuff were all in and around the same age as the main cast, like mid-20s?
Ish, late teens, very late teens, early 20s even, maybe.
That'd be weird.
Right? You have to sort of populate everybody around the same age because you can't have Luke Perry and Ian Ziering being 27 and then stick them in a situation with actual 17-year-olds.
But what about like the parents and the teachers?
Like
they'd have to be older.
Yeah, I guess. But you can also make them look older with makeup, too.
Sure.
They aged up.
So, like, I wonder if any of the teachers on the show were ever younger.
Like, close to the same age? Oh, probably.
Close to the same age or younger than Ian Ziering and Luke Perry.
At some point, I'm sure. Maybe they threw in, like, a cool drama teacher with long hair.
Right.
You know?
Anyway, happy birthday, Luke Perry.
There you go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Kiss 92.5, Roz and Mocha, Felix Cartel. Get what you give. It's Thursday. It's October 12th. Good morning, Toronto.
I like the song that starts with a harp.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah. That's like back in the day. I heard a song. What was that song? You know when people used to do like a real romantic song?
Okay.
And it would always start with like birds at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
You knew it was going to be a romantic song when they did. What was the song? Was
the Northern Lights. I know the one you mean.
No. It was an R&B song. It was like not Boys to Men.
Life in a Northern Town starts with birds.
No, hold on here. How do you spell R&B? Is it R and B or RNB? Well, that's a really ridiculous question. I should know that by now in life.
Just do R and then the and symbol B.
Oh, so it's
no
R.
spaces.
It's R and B, not R and B.
So what were you saying, Maury? Life in
a Northern Town.
Life.
What song is that? Who sings that?
The
first you're gonna know it. You're gonna know it.
The autofill that popped up first was "Life Is a Highway." Great song,
which I know every word to.
Nobody asked. Life what?
In a northern town.
In a northern town.
Yeah.
Dream Academy.
That's the one.
Okay, let's see.
Oh. What song is this? Never heard this before.
Man, ain't no birds in this. That's wind.
Wind.
Oh, wind. Well, say, you know, I mean.
Wind and birds are the same.
Yeah, I get it, though.
No.
Oh, God, this song. Oh, my God, I love it. Oh,
trying to think of what song it was. It wasn't The Temptations. It wasn't.
Like that far back?
No, it was 80s. It was definitely 80s. I heard it not that long ago where I was like, literally, this is birds? So it wasn't like.
Why do you Google
R&B song? It wasn't Babyface. You Google that. That's a ridiculous thing to Google. I don't want Google knowing that that's what I'm looking
song that starts with
birds. Maybe even like
birds.
I'm going to say they even sound like pigeons. What are some big R&B bands from the 80s?
Boys to Men.
Were they the 80s?
Late 80s.
Late 80s. What's a big boys
New Kids on the Block.
No.
Tony.
No. What's a big Boys to Men song from the 80s?
I'll Make Love to You? On Bended Knee?
No.
River
I
Runs
shouldn't have
Dry?
brought this out. I should have had this figured out. What the song was.
Sweat?
No, because you always knew. And then back in the day, everything, if it didn't have a saxophone, you weren't making love to it.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
But
and
you
don't
said
hear,
harp, right?
and you
Was
don't
it Kenny
hear.
G that was famous for playing saxophone?
No, Kenny G played a different kind
the
of
flute that comes straight out the mouth.
Yeah, the flute that comes straight out the mouth. Jesus Christ!
Was it like a clarinet, but it looked like a trumpet?
It looked like a clarinet.
It looked like
I
a clarinet.
don't even know what it was
mixed
called.
with a trumpet,
Yeah.
but also sounded like a saxophone.
It sounded like a saxophone. Find
Okay,
out if this person on the
hold
phone
on.
knows the song I'm talking about. It was an
PM Dawn.
PM Dawn. No, it wasn't PM Dawn.
Okay, hold on.
It was an R&B song. No, it had singing in it. It was an R&B song
Now I'm
from
on
the
Kenny-
80s.
Instrument.
Was it Boys to Men?
Kenny G plays. No, it's a saxophone.
It's a saxophone. Really?
Yeah. Oh, did you know Kenny G has created his own line of saxophones called Kenny G Saxophones?
Of course he did. No, but man, you had to have. There were certain things that you had to have if you wanted to do that sort of love song. Like if you wanted people to make love to your music, you had to have certain things in it.
Yes,
saxophone back in the day was
internet is
one of them.
suggesting Flock of Seagulls. I ran
No,
for the one with the
I said,
birds.
for God's sake, Maury, I said an R&B act. Flock of Seagulls. No, it's not Flock of Seagulls. Seagulls is in the name of the band.
I'll trust anything you say, man.
You know what I mean?
You give me a song title, you say it starts with
Man,
birds,
okay.
meanwhile it's like straight up wind.
Okay, just keep on calling. We got to take a
Somebody
break.
suggested oboe for what the guy's playing.
Oboe?
It's not an oboe.
Okay, first of all, we have 19 different conversations happening right now. What are we trying to figure out? What the R&B song was that had pigeons at the beginning? Or what bloody instrument Kenny G played?
Kenny G played the saxophone.
Okay,
That's
thank
the end
you.
of story. That's it.
Okay.
Okay?
For God's sake.
R&B
Okay.
song from the 80s that starts with birds.
What?
Tarzan boy.
No, you jackass.
A couple of tweets at Kiss925.
Yeah.
Jay Pitsalis, and also, I hope I'm saying this right, Sio Girl Mo. I love that name, by the way. Sio Girl Mo.
Okay.
Tweeted at Kiss925, Can You Stand the Rain by New Edition.
Oh. What was that? I don't think it was New Edition. Oh, Jesus.
There's a whole flock of birds.
Oh, cute birds. Oh, yeah. Totally. That was a
That
good one.
is
See?
a May I Have This Dance kind of
Yes.
song.
But that's what I'm saying. That was the call. You knew it was going to be romantic when they put the birds at the beginning of these songs. And I don't know why they made that decision over and over and over again.
Yo, side note,
Yeah.
this song has 67.6 million views on YouTube.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
For real.
#1 hit from New Edition, man. It's a classic joint right here.
Yeah, it's great.
On a perfect day. Oh,
Yeah, but you got a bird sound. You want to take some phone calls?
Johnny Gill with that voice.
Oh, please.
Is that the song, though?
No, that's not
No?
it. No,
Oh.
it's not it.
416-870-8888.
Hey, Roz Mocha.
What up?
Yo.
Hey, I'm here to help you out with that song.
Thank
Okay.
you. Please.
R&B song from the 80s starts with birds.
Minnie Riperton, Loving You.
Minnie Riperton.
Loving you.
Oh, that song?
That's it.
Is that the one I'm thinking of that starts with birds? Oh man, I haven't heard that song in forever. Yeah, no, that's not it, but this is great. Yeah, like you needed to have some sort, like you needed a bird sound at the beginning of a love song.
I have another suggestion from someone.
What's that?
Loving You by Karen Carpenter.
No, not R&B. Tell them thank you, though.
Hey, what's your name on the phone?
Danny.
Danny, thanks so much, bro.
No worries.
Okay, hold on here. Wow. Listen, the birds go all the way through this
Yeah,
song.
and the birds ain't stopping.
It's such a peculiar thing, huh? Wow, they really went all in on the bird sounds.
For sure.
It's a pretty song, actually.
Woof, that note.
Oh, man.
Kiss 92.5, Roz Mocha.
Good morning, and how are you today?
Doing great. How are you?
I am great, thank you. So I'm listening to you guys, and I think I know what song you're thinking about that has the birds at the beginning.
Please.
Go.
Cool and the Gang, Cherish.
Oh my God, that's such a good song. Okay,
Oh, hold on here.
Cool
And the gang.
And the Gang.
This may be it, sweetheart.
Yes, Cherish.
Cherish. Okay.
It
Yeah.
starts off with the birds at the beginning.
Really?
Yeah.
Hang on, let's see.
Yeah, he said seagulls.
Listen.
There's waves. Seagulls.
See, he
Yeah.
said seagulls.
Yeah, and listen, they keep going. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Toronto fam came out.
Thank you.
See?
This was the
I'm
song.
in the 80s. I love the 80s, so I know my song.
And we love you. Have a great day.
This was it.
Thank you.
Wow, listen to this. Oh, man, this is a classic joint, man.
Oh man, I slow danced to this a bunch.
1984 is when this was released.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Is it I Often Wake?
I often wait. Wow.
Before I lay down by your side, and you receive your calling.
Man. Somebody better dance with me right bloody now.
Cherish the love we have.
Thank you, Maura. Your devotion is much appreciated.
Come on, let's dance.
Don't touch me. I take it back. I don't want to dance. I take it back.
Cherish the love. Cherish the life. Cherish the life.
Yeah, man, you had to have a bird sound if you wanted people to make love to your music.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Drake, who is now linked to Bella Hadid.
Oh, wasn't
new couple alert?
Hold on here. Wasn't The Weeknd dating her?
Yes.
Oh no.
But according to HollywoodLife.com, Bella Hadid, 21, celebrated her 21st birthday downtown New York on October 9th. And there was a very familiar face in attendance. Drake. The rapper was photographed trying to make a swift exit from the venue. And although a photo is a bit blurry, it's proof that he was definitely at the Supermodels Bash.
Okay, hold on here. So Bella and... It was Bella that was dating The Weeknd, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Back in June, the Bear sparked romance rumors when they partied together at the Nice Guy. And she reportedly went home in one of the rapper's cars.
Because he has so many of them.
The details of their reported relationship were never confirmed. And they weren't seen out together any time after that. Until now!
So question for you. What's the statute on when your buddy, and this is for guys and girls, what's the statute on when your friend breaks up with somebody that you can then go in and date them? When they get hooked up with somebody? Because the Weeknd seems to be pretty happy right now with Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
Is this the same in gay world, Maury, or is it not the same in gay world? Does it not matter? You can come in and say that. That's fine.
See, when I was in grade 9, there was a girl in my school that I liked.
Yeah.
Adrian.
Okay.
And
Adrian.
my buddy, Neil, who went to a completely different school,
Okay.
who I'd known since grade 3,
Yeah.
had met her and eventually started dating her for a bit. And then
Okay.
Neil's my best friend.
Okay.
And I was like jealous, but cool at the same time.
Right.
But then when they broke up, I was like, whatevs, Neil. She's like, I liked her first. So I went and I hooked up with her.
Okay.
I dated her for a bit.
Okay.
And me and Neil are still cool.
Okay. Yeah, because my brother and I have dated the same girl. Twice.
Twice?
Yeah. Not the same girl twice. Two different women. Two different women. But it's not this like this in your world, Maury.
This shouldn't be okay in any world.
What shouldn't be okay?
Once you date, you can't go into uncharted territories and date your friend's ex. You can't do that. No,
Really?
you shouldn't be able to. Funny is, this
Why
just
not,
happened
though?
on this past weekend's Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Right. Yeah, but why can't you? Why do you feel that way?
I just
though?
think that it's
like ever.
I just think that it ruins a friendship. I really think that it's like, you know what, that was my shirt. You know, if I don't want to wear that shirt anymore, it's not your shirt to wear. I'm
but
using
if-
shirt as an example of
Use
X.
a different example.
Yeah.
Speak from the heart here. Don't talk about
clothing.
First of all, nobody wants to wear your shirt, Maury.
I've got some good shirts. I got a couple shirts that I recently got that you haven't even seen yet.
Yeah, from Canada. Yeah, your super great, awesome, expensive shirt that you'll never get to see though. But I have one.
Yeah.
I have a really awesome, expensive
saving
shirt.
it.
I'm saving
It's
it.
still in the plastic.
Yeah, okay.
Special night.
Here's for a special night. It's my special shirt. I'm saving it for when after I started working out. My new arms were going to look great. That was my goal shirt.
We all have a goal shirt.
No, we don't. So you don't have a friend where you've broken up with somebody, because my philosophy is this: if you have a friend that you really like and they're a really cool person, and they date somebody who you also like and they're just a really cool person, if it doesn't work out between those two people, they're still two cool
put
people.
it to you this way.
And that's a difficult thing to.
If you're dating Antoine,
Okay.
and you break up
How
with
long has he been
Antoine.
dating Antoine for, though?
You've been dating Antoine for, let's say, 3 years.
Okay.
You break up with Antoine.
Where did they meet?
And then I
Yeah.
say to you, hey, you broke up with Antoine. Do you think that, would it be okay with you if I asked Antoine on a date?
No,
Why
but were
would
you
that mean-
were you and Antoine friends prior
We're in the
to
friend circle. We're in the friend
prior
circle.
to Roz
so
knowing
I met,
Antoine?
I got to know Antoine because Roz was dating Antoine.
Okay.
Oh, so you
then-
came into the picture later then?
No, Roz and I were already friends,
Sure.
but then he dates Antoine, and so I get to know Antoine because I'm friends with Roz.
Gotcha,
So then I
okay.
go to Roz, hey, dude, you broke up with Antoine. I'm going to go and see if
I
I can hook up.
don't-
My
first
thing is this: that means that while you two were together, I've been secretly hoping that you guys would break up because I wanted Antoine.
No, and also, I'll tell you what, the idea of going to somebody and asking permission from somebody to go out with somebody is ridiculous to me.
That's the proper way to do it.
No, it's not. You after you start hooking up, then you do the graceful thing and maybe inform your friend that you've hooked up, but you don't go and ask permission.
That's insanely
This is a human
rude.
being. This is a human being we're speaking of
It's
here.
your ex.
Wait a
I
minute.
should be able to say,
you don't
hey,
have
is it
ownership
gonna
over
affect,
a human, Maury.
No, but is it going to affect
Doesn't
our
matter.
friendship
Nah.
if I go out with Antoine?
No, it shouldn't. And if it affects the friendship, then a lot of other things would affect the friendship too.
It's out of respect.
No.
Do you know
that's
what that
fine.
means?
Sure, yeah.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Yeah.
Find out what it means to me.
Yeah. You know what I do respect, Maury? A nice shirt.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
I'm going to take it back to 1985 real quick, Roz, with
Great
this
year,
number
1985.
one hit.
My girl was one.
Wow.
Right?
Bravo, Roz.
Thank you. This is my youth.
So there's a reason why I'm playing this, but let's just enjoy this classic moment in music. Again, 1985. When songs were released and it took them forever to start singing. All right, so you remember the song Take On Me by Aha?
By Aha. Yeah.
So Aha
Such a weird band name, Aha.
recently was a part of MTV's Unplugged.
Really?
And MTV released a album and DVD for a bunch of the artists who appeared in their Unplugged series.
But Aha only had but the one song, though.
Right.
Okay.
And they went to MTV Unplugged and performed this song.
Recently?
You
Really?
want to hear it?
Sure.
This is Aha. Aha.
Oh.
Talking away. Oh, I don't know what I'm to say. I'll say it anyway.
It's kind of a bummer song now, right?
Today's another day to find you shying away. I'll be coming for your love, okay, and take on me. Take me
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful song. Like,
It's a
don't get me wrong,
great song.
The guy's got a banging voice. And he can still hit that note after all these years. He's a great singer.
But they turned such a classic into such a bummer. Although,
yeah, but that's
I
sort of
think
like-
this song, if they released this version back in '85, I think it would still be a massive, massive hit. It would be that song that you slow dance to, that song that you make out to.
better to be safe than sorry. And
We'll get this video posted at kiss925.com, but even the footage of the audience, the crowd,
So, yeah. Is everybody just sitting there crying, holding each other?
just singing word for word, just getting all emotional.
What other, were there any other retro acts that did Unplugged for this, or no? Just,
I'm only reading about
you're
Aha.
only reading- all right, okay. I want to hear this note.
Oh man, this girl's crying.
Jeez, it's amazing when a song could just like bust you into tears, like so quick, huh? One stupid little song. Dun, 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 dun,
There you go. That's the acoustic, slowed down version
Wow.
of Take
Oh,
On
there
Me
you go.
from Aha.
It was only them because they did this to launch their European tour, an MTV Unplugged tour.
Oh, really? Yeah, so it was just them. Interesting.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Podcast.
Let me ask you this question. We've
Okay.
gone through I don't know how many times we brought up the fact that women love watching other people pop pimples.
Mm-hmm.
So much so that there's like websites devoted to this and that are pretty much exclusively populated by women, by the way. And it's not a disparaging thing to
Dr.
say.
Pimple Popper.
Dr. Pimple Popper's biggest fans are all women.
Yeah.
Women get together in groups. I see these videos on the internet all the time. Ever since we started talking about pimple popping, they'll send me like women get together in the backyard, have a picture of sangria, and just like go at with this poor one girl's boil.
Gross. Disgusting.
So let me read you this headline. Popping a pimple gives you the same thrill as riding a roller coaster.
What?
Yes, where my girlfriend Catherine, the love of my life, by the way, would never step foot on a roller coaster, but man, that girl loves to pop. So let me read this to you. Danielle Kelly's a philosophy professor at Purdue University in Indiana, and she studied why people are so drawn to disgusting things. And here's the explanation. Quote, popping a pimple is the same kind of thrill you get from, say, riding a roller coaster or bungee jumping. It activates the experience that typically comes with a real kind of danger while actually being protected from harmful effects.
Well, like throwing up?
So in other words, we're wired to get a lot of enjoyment from doing dangerous things. And popping a pimple gives us that same quick hit of instant gratification, but it does not put our lives in danger.
So disgusting. Although, I will admit, yesterday morning, before you guys got here, I watched a video of an 85-year-old woman getting a blackhead that was in the back of her neck removed.
Oh, God.
That she's had forever.
First of all, I could sit here and just talk all day about how amazed that I am that people can live to 85.
It's that blackhead keeping her alive.
Right? It's that blackhead. Like if I found something on my body when I was 85, right, I would automatically think that it's one of the reasons I'm still alive.
Right. Don't you dare touch it.
Like, don't you dare touch
Leave it.
that.
This thing is keeping me alive.
Yes, I don't know what is in there. All right, you know what I mean. I don't know what's in there. That could be like it could be like some sort of weird battery power. You know, like it could be that's like there's some sort of
like in Tony Stark's chest.
Yeah, like that infection is blocking two things in my body that want to do battle and ultimately take me down. And the reason those two things can't get at each other is because I have a huge blackhead on the back of my neck.
Right.
So when I'm 85, when you find that huge blackhead, celebrate it.
Right.
You know,
leave it there.
And leave it
Don't
there.
take me to the doctor.
No, I will grow a mullet. Nobody will see it. Like when I'm grocery shopping or I'm at the buffet, I'm not going to make anybody sick.
Yeah.
I'll cover it with hair.
No problem.
No
Leave
problem.
me to it.
Just leave me alone. Just don't start poking and prodding at me when I'm 85. But there you have it. So they say that popping a pimple, ladies, gives you the same thrill as riding a roller coaster.
Here we go. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Let me read you this headline. Is watching sports bad for your health? Yes was the answer. So watching a sports match, they say, can stress your heart just as much as playing in the game itself. Damn. Suggests a small new study. Researchers found that people's pulses increase by 75% when they watch a hockey game on television and by 110% when watching one in person. This is equivalent to the cardiac stress of vigorous exercise.
God.
And if you have any sort of cardiovascular problems, that's a big red flag. So
that's extra danger.
That's extra danger. Like watching hockey is potentially a health risk now.
So Dan Memori hung out outside of the Scotiabank Arena last night.
Stop it. Just call it the ACC. People are so confused.
Some people call it the ACC.
Right.
To talk to folks about this and see if they would trade in their tickets for the game.
Right. Because you don't want to go in and get hurt.
For obvious health reasons, I don't think you should go inside.
Oh, man. It feels like I thought I was itchy all night, but it feels like the heart rate's actually kicking in.
Your heart rate itches?
Yeah, it's been itching. I thought it's kicking in, but it's actually itching.
Yeah, I don't think I should probably be going to the game tonight. It's racing probably about 120. I feel it. It's going. Sounds like boom, 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 boom.
Now, okay, and then the Leafs are about to go to the score in the goal net. Matthews is running down the ice. And how does it sound now? After hearing something like that, maybe you shouldn't go inside.
Are you kidding me? To miss this action? No. I'm going inside.
But your heart rate.
It's all good. I do work out, so I'm good.
Sure, you just finished a hot dog.
That's why I got to burn it off now.
Hey, when you hear a study like that, maybe you shouldn't go inside.
Put yourself at risk all day.
But think of your family.
I think they'd be happy that I saw the Leafs if I died watching them.
What would it take for you not to go in?
$1,000.
So $1,000 is worth more to you than your health.
Probably at this point, yeah.
Going into this Leaf game tonight is like, it could kill you.
I'm okay with that as long as they win the game.
You're willing to risk your health to go into the Air Canada Centre and watch the game tonight?
Well, I drink and smoke a lot already, so what else is there to do?
What would it take to make you not go in there tonight?
You to give me $360.
So your life's only worth $360?
No, the tickets are worth $350. So I'm trying to make $10 off of you.
So for obvious health reasons, I'm thinking you shouldn't go into the game tonight.
Strongly disagree with you. Well, think about it. Your heart rate can go up for any reason at all. Going to a sports game like this, the Leafs, not only relieves stress from work, from everyday life, it makes you have a lot of fun. And yeah, your heart rate can go up if it's a close game, but you have a lot of fun doing it. So,
what would it take for you not to go in tonight?
$500.
So $500 is worth more to you than your health.
It's not even about my health. I'm in perfect condition. I don't have a heart problem. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm young, and nothing will happen to me.
But you don't know that your arteries could be full of like chicken finger grease or something, and you're gonna go to this game and die.
There's probably a lot of chicken finger grease in my arteries. You're right about that one. But I'm not going to die. I'll be fine.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
Kiss925.com
or on the Kiss 92.5 app.